Hi, this is Miss Peace Corps. I am here to show you how to do and write molecular compounds and hydrocarbons. So molecular compounds are going to be when you have two nonmetals. If you have two nonmetals, you're going to be using prefixes. So the prefix for one is mono. However, you will never use mono on the first element. You will use di, tri, and tetra for 2, 3, and 4 respectively. You'll use 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the prefixes to the right of those for molecular. You will also use those same prefixes for 5 through 10 for hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are going to be compounds that only have carbon and hydrogen, and they all end with ane. However, their 1 through 4 prefixes are different. So if you have one carbon, it's methane. So these prefixes are based off of the number of carbons you have: methane, ethane, propane, butane. You might also be adding cyclo in front of these prefixes if you have a compound whose hydrogen amount is exactly double the amount of carbons. So I'll see if I can find you an example later on. So let's start with being able to recognize a molecular versus a hydrocarbon. So looking at number 1, we have trinitrogen pentoxide. The fact that we see prefixes tells us it's either a molecular or a hydrocarbon. Since it's not just carbon and hydrogen, it's molecular. The great thing about molecular compounds is the prefixes tell us exactly how many of each you have. There's no reducing, no charges, no nothing. It's easy. That's it. N3O5. Then look at number 2, cycloheptane. It has cyclo, it ends with ane. This tells me it's a hydrocarbon. So I know it's carbon and hydrogen. Hept means 7, so that's 7 carbons. Cyclo means I have exactly double the amount of hydrogens as I do carbons. So there are 7 carbons. 2 times 7 is 14, so cycloheptane is C7H14. Now look at number 16 over here to the right. If we have to actually write the name of them, we have CO. So it's 2 nonmetals. That means it's going to be molecular. We have one of each. However, if you remember, we don't put mono on the first element. So it's just carbon, no monocarbon, just just carbon. But the second one is mono. And since it's one element, we change the ending to oxide, so carbon monoxide. If you look at number 18, C4H8. This is an example of something that's only carbon, only hydrogen, so it's a hydrocarbon. 4 carbons is bute. All hydrocarbons end with ane. Since 8 is exactly twice the amount as 4, I put cyclo in front. So C4H8 is cyclobutane. Looking at number 20, C7H16. So it's another hydrocarbon. So hept is 7 carbons. ane because all hydrocarbons end with ane. However, I don't write cyclo in front of it because 7 times 2 is 14. This is not 14, so there's no cyclo. If I look over at number 3, sulfur trioxide. If there is just the name of the element and no prefix, we assume it's 1. Tri means 3, oxide is oxygen, SO3. Number 4, heptacarbon disulfide. Carbon hepta, 7 carbons. Disulfide, S2. Looking at I'm trying to find one that we think would cancel. Oh, look at number 9. So we have octophosphorus tetrasulfide. Oct means 8, so this is P8. Tetra means 4, so this is S4. We never reduce, so with moleculars we don't reduce, so it's just P8S4. I think y'all got this one. Proud of you.